first of all, thank you for being part of that, because when your music hits to a crowd who knows you, it immediately brings a certain level to the live event. And you were gracious enough to work with an up-and-coming talent that has an incredibly bright future ahead of him. Probably not your last match with that
I would say not.
behemoth.
Yeah, nearly took my ear off.
But you introduced him to the noise.
Yeah.
He got to hear it for the first time.
Yeah.
And that was a personal, selfish goal of mine. How many folks can we get around the noise?
Damn, there it is again.
Let's take our top talent and put him with new talent, just so on this one night they can hear. Hearing loud noise is one thing. Hearing that level of noise is another thing.
Yeah.
And now they've heard it, so now they have something to strive for. Furthering that, I got to have one last beer in the locker room in my gear, in my socks, my knee pads, the jorts.
Yeah.
And I made a toast. And the toast was to the metrics of the evening. Largest arena in WWE history.
Wow.
Largest for the building itself. Very rarely do we hit those milestones.
No, we do not. Yes, very rare. And
the only reason I wanted to showcase those metrics is because I said that, Haku was in the room and Javon Evans was in the room.
So your last toast in the wrestling business was with Javon and Haku?
And everyone in between. We have legends, we have future stars, we have talent that are front and center on our programming. The locker room was full. I can't believe that many people stayed. So I have 12 ounces of conversation left in me, and I choose to use a moment to say, wow, this is what we did tonight. The reason we did that is because of the effort of people like Haku.
Yeah.
Also, the goal is for you younger guys to shove that shit straight up my ass.
Mm-hmm.
You now have the metric.
Yeah.
My introduction to that was a little bit more brash.
Hit me with it.
When Steve Austin came back around and we did Staples.
Yeah.
Steve is real beautiful with his wisdom.
Yeah.
I admire him for always being him, and it's a lesson that stuck with me.
Yeah.
Champion, doing things that the business is going well. We're digging it out. There's no more is there 1,200 people.
Yeah.
But we still are throwing out some black curtain. And I think it might have been Anaheim, because it's one of those. No, both the buildings have the tunnels, but it's like he walked in daylight.
Yeah, it was Anaheim.
It was Anaheim.
Yeah.
He walked in daylight. Hey kid, how you doing? And you could see the arena from where we were at. Like, man, I'm doing great. Things are going good. We're doing this. I'm doing this on TV tonight. He goes, that's great. We didn't have any of this fucking black curtain when I performed. Have a good night. Out. But not cold, honest.
Yeah, of course.
The metric you should be reaching for, if you are doing what you say you're doing, is getting the word out. And I wanted to have that one last chance with the brotherhood, the family, the fraternity, to say, we got here because of these folks. We need to surpass this because of you guys.
Yeah.
Let's toast to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it felt great. It's not braggadocious, because it's a moment. It's fleeting. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. But like, hey guys, this is the standard.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate enough to win 17 just so somebody knows it's possible.
Yeah.
So they can go win 18.
Right.
And I don't want to be in the dirt. I want to shake that person's hand when that happens. You know what I'm saying? Because for the longest time, the record would stand, and it's like, oh man, nobody's gonna even come close, and oh my God, it might be possible. Now it's possible. So if there's a young performer out there, or who knows, it's possible. Like, that's the strongest guy in the gym. Go do more.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoyed that.
You said it's not braggadocious, and I think very similar in a sense. I had a conversation, I think I even told you about it. Production, someone who's new to WWE production came on my bus, and we were not seeing eye to eye on something. And it's fleeting. You only get one opportunity to kind of say, hey, look at what we did here tonight. And what I was explaining, because we've had this series of, especially with your farewell tour, we've had series of record grosses, arena records, just stuff that hadn't happened. And then prior to that, and coming out of WrestleMania 40, a lot of top grosses, top per caps, all that language. But I said, hey, it's not always like this.
It's not.
It's not. There are 3,200ers. We don't want, but there are.
And the goal is, Eddie Guerrero taught me this.
Yeah.
Those nights that 1,000 folks show up, you do everything in your living power
Yeah.
to give them the absolute best show you
Yep.
can. So the next time, 1,500 people will show up.
There it is.
And you go out and do double the effort. So the next time, 3,000 people.
Yeah.
Eddie was big on the law of compounding interest, one fan at a time.
Sure.
Those lessons that stick with us. Eddie Guerrero, one fan at a time. Take it one fan at a time.
My gosh.
And what I like about the metrics you discussed, like I said, that is 23 years of Owls and Eagles.
Yeah.
And that's the annuity yield. Like that's the IRA. It doesn't happen in one, and if you are one of those folks that it happens, I've seen it happen rarely where they're shot to the top,
Yeah.
you gotta stay there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love the past year because it is a true reflection to like Owls and Eagles for 2 decades, or however you want to, whatever moniker you want to put, never give up, hustle, loyalty, respect, whatever. Love what you do, be coachable, be reliable, and be professional.
Yeah.
And after 2 decades, hopefully we can do something that's meaningful.
You know, this is just a side note because Haku he's in all this. Haku should be coming on the pod, by the way. Haku once beat me up after a New Japan show. Why, in the midst of it, legendary ring announcer Jim Ross said on the air, "This angle's taken too long," while Haku was beating me up. I don't know if anyone needs to know that, but when I saw Haku at ringside, I thought for a minute, he could come over here right now, and I'd have to sell. I'd have to. I got a good handshake out of him. He was happy. He liked what he was seeing that night. He was in good spirits. But yeah, Haku, certainly cheers to him. Like you said, all the things that he had done, then all the things now framed up for the young men to
legends that
do.
were there.
Oh
Kurt
my
Angle,
gosh.
Mark Henry, Booker T, Undertaker, Shawn, Michelle McCool,
Yeah.
Eve Torres, heck, Elias snuck into that group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody who
Gorilla was a who's who.
paved the way.
Yeah,
I think
cool.
it's important because I don't look at it like I told you off air. Like, man, you guys are making the most we've ever made. Like, it's a good time to be a wrestler.
Yeah. You
I
got
don't
hot because somebody had Louis Vuitton shoes on.
That's a joke.
You said you got to lighten the envelopes.
By the
They were
way,
paying the guys too much.
Yes, and talking like that, it's complete sarcasm.
It was, but it worried me a little. I thought, no.
I'm
We
grateful
like
for
those
that.
shoes. Yeah.
instead of jaded. Mm-hmm. Because the generation before me helped do that. It's up to you guys to get these guys in the next bracket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To make it, and you only get to the next bracket if we do great business.
Yeah.